It's been just over a year since Nigel Farage and Reform UK announced their contract with the UK. This, meaning to be their manifesto, has listed all their pledges that they would do in the next government. But if they did get into power, what would be their first moves, and what would a Reform UK government look like? That is what we will explore in this video. On the first page of Reform's manifesto, or as they've decided to call it, their contract with you, there is 5 key pledges. 2 of them involve migration and small boat crossings. We've got one about NHS, one about welfare, and one about energy bills. This is just detailing their main pledges, and we're going to look into some of them in more detail. Some areas of Reform's policy, they have been more detailed, and some they haven't. So we're going to look into what they are promising and if realistically it is possible within the time frame that they've given us within their first parliament. Now, one main area where Reform have been quite detailed is on illegal migration. They've pledged that within their first days of government they're going to pass a bill as quickly as possible, which will be known as the Illegal Immigration and Mass Deportation Bill. They want to try and pass this as quickly as humanly possible, in the words of Nigel Farage, so that they can begin the powers to take migrants away, illegal migrants from the UK away, and deport them back to their home countries, and to stop any small boat crossings. Farage claims that within 2 weeks of this bill being passed, deportation flights will have started and migrants will be sent back to their home countries, and that small boat crossings will be stopped because he says, why would migrants pay the traffickers when they know they're just going to be sent straight back? When it comes to holding potential asylum seekers in the country, Farage says they will build sites where they will be held, and that they can be built pretty quickly, because if we can build a Nightingale hospital within 7 days, then we can build sites to house illegal immigrants while they're waiting for their flights to be deported back. He also confirms that men will be the priority to be deported because the numbers of women and children coming over is so small that it's not as big as a priority as sending the men back. Now, to make this bill possible, Nigel Farage confirms that his government will seek to leave the European Convention for Human Rights because they provide the bollards, as along with other laws that we've currently got, that stop any such bill from taking place, and that's why he pledges that no other government can be serious about it, because they haven't taken the appropriate steps to make such a bill possible. As of March 2025, 40% of all migrants crossing have come from Afghanistan, Syria, Sudan and Iran. Farage confirms that return deals will be in place with these countries to send migrants back within the first 100 days, and that he's already blown away with the amount of support and response he's got from these governments in terms of deals being made. Now let's move on to welfare. So, Nigel Farage, like the Conservatives, wants serious cuts to the welfare budget. He says Reform will be the party that backs working people, and the 2-child benefit cap will be scrapped for working families, and he's defined a working family as the 2 parents both working 37.5 hours a week. He says that this will be pro-family help for the lower paid people. Nigel Farage has also confirmed that Reform will be backing tougher measures on PIP and universal credit eligibility, along with a lot of other benefits, to make sure that those who are claiming it get the best help that they can, and those who really deserve it. He also said that the disability area with benefits is the most significant, and that his party will announce more measures around this in due course. When it comes to the economy, Farage has confirmed he will raise the income tax threshold to £20,000 a year to make it easier for working families who are on the lower end of income. He also confirmed he would lower the fuel duty by 20p for individual users and businesses, as well as scrapping VAT on energy bills. He would also abolish inheritance tax for estates under £2 million. Just last week, Reform have confirmed that they would scrap Northern Powerhouse Rail, which is a high-speed rail line that connects Greater Manchester and other places in the north. The mission would be to bring places in the north closer together and take cars off the road, as well as providing cheaper journeys for people and quicker journeys across all different places in the north. Andy Burnham has been championing this, and he has confirmed that Reform are not northern friendly, and that they shouldn't ever be in power because they're just going to take away all of his hard work. He says that Reform are wanting a second-class railway for the north of England, and they are not friends with the north. Reform Deputy Leader Richard Tice said he would take the money saved from Northern Powerhouse Rail and spend it on things that the country needs more. When it comes to the NHS, Reform have confirmed that they would end doctor and nurse shortages by allowing them to pay the base rate of tax in the next 3 years. They said this would help keep all existing staff on and encourage older staff who have left to come back to increase the numbers. He also said there will be a tax relief of 20% on all private healthcare and health insurances. Reform have also confirmed that they would cut waiting times on A&E with a campaign of pharmacy first, GP second and A&E last. He said they would also offer tax incentives for pharmacies who employ more staff to make such a policy possible. It's clear that Reform UK have made a lot of bold promises when it comes to them being in power, a lot of which previous governments have promised in the past and been unable to deliver. If Reform UK can be any different, then they could be one to watch at the next election. Do you think that Reform UK will be in government at the next election, which is in 2029? Let us know in the comments below and your thoughts of today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, I will record one for each of the other parties that could potentially come into power in the next election. I'll also link Reform's manifesto down below so you can take a deeper look at some of the policies I've mentioned today and cast your own opinions on whether you think that they will be good if they get into the next government or not. Thanks for watching.